Hello friends, Mike here with Professional Security Journal. I'm doing something different and I'm trying my phone horizontal because normally I film vertical, but we're doing it sideways today. So car lights on. I'm actually currently on mobile patrol. I'm keeping my eyes out on one of our sites right now. I'm supposed to be here for 20 minutes and then I have to go to the next post. So yeah, I'm on mobile patrol tonight, and pardon me, I'm going to be eating and drinking throughout this video. So I wanted to talk about more or less equipment, and by equipment I mean knowing what you're getting and analyzing what you're getting, and more or less just, how do I articulate it? Point being, short and sweet, get to the point, is make sure you know what you're getting as far as your equipment goes. Now, I have a Safariland Model 38 OC pouch that I'm not happy with. And that's to give context of the point of this video. No, I know my OC pouch is a sample of one, because other people have told me their Model 38 has no problems whatsoever. So, pardon me, goodness. I'm thinking about either getting another Safariland OC pouch and giving Safari another chance, or just going to a different brand. Which leads me into the 28 minute video that I filmed last night. I know, oh my god. It's on my laptop. I'm going to have to put it up when I get home after mobile patrol today on this night shift. But I basically went through a spreadsheet, and that goes into this video. This video is more or less serving as a primer of sorts to that video. Even though I recorded that video first, it's going to be uploaded after this one, because this one I'm filming on my phone, and then, you know, obviously as I'm out and about, as I'm driving, I'm going to be shooting this out to YouTube. So this one will go up first. So yeah, I filmed the other one in my PJs, and I went into my software, and I went over my spreadsheet with you guys. That project being that spreadsheet that I keep bringing up. Let me turn this light off. It's starting to bother me. Because I'm not Sean to where I'm in pitch black night vision goggle darkness. I don't need the light for you to see me. Yeah, where was I? Sorry, lost my train as I was joking about Sean. Yes, so I am making 4 different duty belts. Now, people will go, why are you making 4 different, why are you going to have 4 different belts? Well, hear me out. Stay with me. I'll slow walk this. As Damien from the Security Guard channel would say. I'll slow walk this for you. I have my hard belt, what I call my hard belt. Which is the belt I'm, bubbles in my throat, which is the duty belt that I'm currently wearing right now in the patrol unit. It is a all Kydex hard belt. It is nothing but Kydex duty pouches, with very few exceptions. I.e. my phone pouch. My phone pouch is currently a High Speed Gear International iTaco. It's a nylon phone pouch. Highly recommend that pouch though. And then the other, I think the only other soft pouch I think I have in my duty belt right now, Chick-fil-A, sorry, 1 second. Chicken. Nuggets. Yeah, I'm gonna talk with my mouth full. The only other pouch is for my Streamlight HLX. My little guy on my duty belt. Those are the only 2 soft pouches on my belt. So, this belt, for the most part, is my hard Kydex duty belt. Now, I don't know if I have any law enforcement officers among my subscribers, but I will tell security officers who are subscribed to my channel, carrying a P320 in a patrol car, in a security car, in a police unit, whatever, having a 320 on your duty belt, being in a car, fucking sucks. This holster is just comically large. And I've heard people complain about Safarilands, and oh my god, Safarilands nowadays are, oh, they're so bulky. Well, yeah, it's because most of us are putting shit on our guns. We're putting weapon lights, which is something I feel you should have on your gun. But then what makes holsters even bulkier, even bigger, are if you have an optic on your weapon. Now, all of my guns get those two standard editions. All of my duty guns and my off-duty guns, all of my EDC/CCW, all of my on and off-duty firearms get those two accessories as standard. Everything gets an optic, everything gets a weapon light. But this Safariland holster, it digs into me. And you know what? I say Safariland, I totally forgot. I have an alien gear. I went rapid force. I went rapid force for this P320 because when I first got back to Vegas and I had to go shopping for stuff, I happened to find a left-handed holster in a store, and I'm like, I never find shit for my wrong-handedness. I never find shit in a damn store for myself. So I saw the Alien Gear Rapid Force Duty holster left-handed, and I was like, oh! I grabbed that so fast off the shelf. So, yeah, I have the Alien Gear. But still, Safariland or Alien Gear, a duty holster for P320 with a WML, with a weapon light and an optic, it sucks. So, you'll hear me go over in that video about, basically I'm going to touch on this again, explain the 4 duty belts. So one's my hard belt, one is going to be my compact armed belt, for vehicle work. That's going to be my dedicated vehicle patrol duty belt. And then I'm going to have another regular black leather duty belt for stuff. That one's probably not going to be used as much, but still, I you know, it's leather. I want leather to go with my Kydex here. The Kydex duty belt currently on my waist. I want black leather to go with my Kydex, so I'm making a third black leather duty belt. That'll be basically I can either go black leather or Kydex. So I got the 2 duty belts for armed, depending on whatever I want to do that day. And then the 4th and last belt is going to be my brown leather unarmed belt, which will have taser, pepper spray, baton, that's it. And what I call the ancillary equipment, obviously the support equipment, i.e. for the taser, I'm going to have a cartridge pouch, an ammo pouch. And then, you know, the baton will obviously have its pouch. The OC will have its pouch. So everything will have its place. Everything will have a spot. Now, again, the point of this video, I brought up my Safariland pepper spray pouch. I got into an argument with one of my buddies who, ironically enough, works for Protective Force International, a company Sean's been touching on a lot over on his channel. And me, as a local, I've been chiming in over on Sean's channel. I got a buddy of mine who works for PFI, who... I love the guy to death. He's one of my buddies. He's one of my boys. But he's an idiot on the job. I'm sorry. He's sitting here going on Amazon and he's buying $20, $30 Chinese equipment every 2-3 months, it seems like. And he's wondering why his stuff keeps failing. Which again goes into the point of this video. Know what you're getting. Analyze your situation. Analyze what you need on your duty belt and or MOLLE vest and go from there. Know what you're getting. My buddy is going, I don't know why I have such a problem. And I'm like, because you're ordering shit off fucking Amazon. I can name you some very good law enforcement brands depending on what you're looking at. I can name you, and depending on your fancy. And by depending on your fancy, I mean, do you want leather? Do you want nylon? Do you want Kydex? Those are the 3 main materials that we put on our belts. So what do you want? That's why I've made the differentiation I've been talking here. Leather duty belts versus my Kydex, my hard belt. It's, what do you want? Do you want a soft belt? Do you want a nylon belt? Do you want a professional, aesthetic looking belt? Do you want leather? Or do you want to go full tactical? And do you want a Kydex duty belt? Because I have brands for everything. But no, my friend just keeps going, oh, I got scoliosis. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I got scoliosis. I can't do Kydex. I can't be like you and have an old Kydex duty belt. Plus, Kydex doesn't, Kydex takes up too much space. Unequivocally false bullshit. This is my frustration with certain people, even among my own social circle of friends in my profession. I don't know where the fuck people get some of this shit to begin with. I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but again, point of this video is more or less a primer to that upcoming equipment duty video. That'll be upwards of a half hour. So yeah, it's know what you're doing. Know your equipment, know what you need, know where it's going, and get quality equipment. If you're going to spend $30 off Amazon and wonder why your shit's failing in 2 months, ta-da! You're buying bullshit. Buy name brands. High Speed Gear International, I keep bringing them in the last couple of videos. HSGI for nylon. For leather, you've got Safariland, you've got Bianchi, you've got DeSantis, you've got freaking... There's so many brands for leather that I could think of. And then Kydex. Again, you got Safariland. You got 09 holsters. You got Golden Goodrich. You got freaking Ethos Survival, who I stumbled upon on Etsy, actually. Side note, there's some really good shit, actually, on Etsy. There's Tuxton Tactical. There's Ethos Survival. There's actually some quality brands that I found, believe it or not, on Etsy. And then I go to their website, and I'm like, oh, shit, you're not just Etsy. Because there's a stigma with Etsy, for those who aren't aware. There's kind of a stigma with Etsy, which is like, you sell on Etsy. Yeah, but then I'm smart enough to actually go onto these brands' website or Google that brand and actually find their website. And like Tuxton, years ago, when I was working some shitholes as a former Protective Force International employee, when I was working some shitholes here in Vegas, these weekly monthlies that we have, and I was carrying a Glock 26 in my cargo pocket. I had a Glock 34, TLR-1HL, I had the weapon light, and my Holosun 509T. I carried a big boy 5.25 Glock 34, and in my cargo pocket, I carried a Glock 26 as a backup. And a DeSantis holster. If you're gonna carry a backup, do it fucking proper. Get a holster for it. I carried it in a cargo pocket holster. But yes, I carried a backup, and for... I was thinking about, you know, I want Kydex mag pouches for these, the 33 round Glock magazines. I want Kydex for my extendos. I want some Kydex for my extendos so I can put them on my vest or whatever. Now, for those who aren't aware, yes, I had an apartment fire in March of 2022 that really set I wouldn't necessarily say my security career back, but it set my equipment back. That's why nowadays you see me, I have just a polo. Now, I used to wear Safe Life Defense, so fuck that company, I'll never wear them again. But again, I did have a vest back then, I call it pre-fire. Pre-fire, I did have a Safe Life Defense vest. I was wearing body armor. My apartment fire happened, I have not had body armor since. Now that I'm getting back into security, because I didn't give a shit when I was in Utah, but obviously now that I'm back out in the field, I'm out of an operations center because I used to be a watch officer in a security ops center. So, you know, I was doing officer accountability. I was running alarms, etc. I was the watch officer. I was in an ops center. I was in an office. I didn't need to worry about my equipment when I was in Utah. But now that I'm back here in Vegas and I'm back out in the field, now that I'm actually doing shit again, I'm like, okay, now I need to... Which spawned this idea of I want leather, I want to look nice, I want to look presentable for when I'm, you know, doing unarmed work or whatever. Because 2-3 weeks ago, I touched on this in the video I'm going to be uploading, that half-hour equipment video. A couple weeks back, I did a wedding, and I'm like, I don't have anything. So for those who saw my everyday carry video, I carried my baton concealed. I carried that Bianchi pouch. I had the pepper spray that I chain off my pouch. I had baton and spray, and that's it. Now, what I probably shouldn't be saying on camera was there may or may not have been a Glock 43X as well. I may or may not have had Deadly Force on my belt when I was working unarmed. But my boss knows and trusts me to have stuff. And he and I have agreed, and we've had emails, and it's in writing. He will cover me. So my boss trusts me, particularly out of our roster. My boss trusts me enough to have stuff with me. But again, that's me particularly. If I, as an instructor, basically put myself out here on YouTube, I'm not telling you to carry. I'm not telling you to carry when you probably shouldn't be. But if you make that choice, know you're on your own. Wink, wink. But yeah, so when I was working that wedding, I had a baton, I had OC, and I had a 43X. Everything you guys saw in that EDC video is basically what I had on me at the wedding. Everything was concealed. I wore my security polo. I wore this uniform polo untucked, and I actually partially untucked. The back rear part was tucked in, but like my front was untucked partially, just so I can get to my equipment if I needed to. But yeah. So I know this video is kind of everywhere. I'm sorry, but the point of this video, the takeaway here was just basically know your shit. And by know your shit, I mean your literal shit. Know your stuff. Know your equipment. Know what you're getting. Analyze your needs. If you're lucky enough to have a MOLLE vest, and by lucky enough, I mean if you've spent the money and da-da-da-da-da, or if your company issues it, if you have the ability to put load bearing on your vest, feel free. But know what you're getting. Please, for the love of God, buy quality equipment. Just don't go here and buy this cheap-ass shit off Amazon. I mean, my buddy that I was just bringing up, my buddy's buying a pepper spray pouch that rotates 360. And I'm sitting here going, why? Why does your OC need to rotate? Why does your OC need to can? You're getting too fancy. And even my own friends make my head spin. But that's kind of a rant. That's just me being me, I guess. But yeah, I don't get people even in the industry sometimes. It's like, why do you do this? Your fucking pepper spray does not need to rotate. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you this video. Mike here, Professional Security Journal. Y'all stay safe, take it easy, take pride in all that you do. And other than that, yeah, when I get home after this MOLLE patrol, I'll upload that half-hour video, and y'all can hear me talk about my spreadsheet and basically repeat myself. Some of the stuff I said in this video will kind of be repeated. Because I was thinking about that video as I was recording this. But yeah. So anyways, guys, yep, Mike here, Professional Security Journal. Y'all stay safe. Not gonna do the spiel again. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking in circles. But yeah, so off to my... Hello! I just dropped my phone. Sorry, guys. Off to the next MOLLE patrol site. Other than that, just know your equipment. Please buy quality equipment. If you need any recommendations for, like I said, leather, nylon, Kydex, please feel free to comment. I have brands for all three materials. I can give you guys some good name brand proven gear, i.e. Safariland does make pouches. So, you know, that's one thing I can name off for y'all. If you guys need anything, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. I will be making a Gmail here pretty soon for the channel, so I'll basically have an email y'all can reach out to me through. But yeah, other than that, I already did the spiel. I got to get going, so take it easy. Bye, friends.